And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Today's satellite showing next front pushing into the western part of the state here, up into the Chukchi Sea and southward, with some high clouds reaching Shelikof Strait this afternoon, but a lot of clouds and rain, light rain, extending across all of the Aleutians and almost up to the Pribilof Islands there, with dry conditions, some sunshine. South central Alaska today, mostly cloudy up here in the interior with a few sun breaks, and then showers with this band of clouds actually from the eastern Brooks Range down into the eastern Alaska Range. And mostly dry day for the North Gulf Coast, at least in part, and kind of showery here over the Panhandle. Rainfall amounts not too bad, about 1/10 of an inch today at both Yakutat and Juneau. Otherwise, a little bit more rain up at Delta Junction, picking up 1/4 of an inch there, while I think Nome Creek had about 1/3 of an inch of precipitation with this trough action through here. Drier to the west here, drier to the south as well as this front pushes in. Gusty winds anywhere from 25 to 35 miles an hour here from the southwest coast into the Chukchi Sea there through the Bering Strait. Some of the more exposed, normally windy areas had gusts up around 40 miles an hour. But rain all along this front, light rainfall amounts there, just a few hundredths at Nome, but at Bethel, Nome picked up about 1/10 of an inch though. And rain down into the eastern Aleutians, Alaska Peninsula, again, light rain, fog, drizzle, that type of pattern. Adak, though, did pick up 1/4 of an inch with this portion of the front here. And the next system out there to the west, we'll see tonight, tracks eastward across the southern Bering north of the Aleutians. That'll spread gusty winds and some rain into the central Aleutians tonight. As this front continues slowly eastward and breaks up, especially in the southern area here, there'll be some showers and light rain along Bristol Bay up into the Kuskokwim Valley, then back to the northwest there to the northwest coast with some showers tapering off out toward the coastline tonight. And not too bad over the east side, light winds. Variably cloudy skies, some clearing, and then you can see some isolated showers here over the upper Tanana Valley, White Mountains there northward over toward Eagle, but nothing significant. And a weak low keeps the chance of light rain and showers, especially along the central southeast coast, drier conditions to the south and back to the north. And then tomorrow that low kicks eastward, and the dragging trough here keeps a chance of showers over the southern Panhandle. Maybe some clearing farther north you go, especially back to the west here. Look for more clouds and better chance of some shower activity or light rain, especially from the Susitna Valley northward here over south central Alaska. Staying dry, southern Cook Inlet, Kenai Peninsula area into Kodiak Island, and dry out toward the west. This system tracking eastward spreads rain and fog and drizzle into the Alaska Peninsula, IFR flying conditions, what I'm trying to say, back toward the central Aleutians. And then for the next day, that trough or that low kicks into the Gulf of Alaska here. And then from there on, it'll take off to the southeast Monday night and Tuesday, and may even miss the southeast coast there, where it won't be too bad for Monday. Kind of a partly to mostly sunny day for the southern Panhandle, mostly cloudy, the isolated shower or two in the north. Chance of rain along the North Gulf Coast here, and this trough brings a chance of rain and showers into the Susitna Valley, especially back up toward Denali Park in the western Alaska Range, northern Kuskokwim Valley, and scattered showers to the north of that. North slope to the Arctic coast looking pretty good. Chance of rain here in the west with this trough. It'll extend all the way down into the Yukon Delta through the Bering Strait. Then a break here, maybe some sunshine, possible clearing for the Pribilof Islands into the Alaska Peninsula, Bristol Bay. This next system, weak one, brings rain, fog, and drizzle again. A lot of IFR to low IFR conditions here into the eastern Aleutians, extending back toward Adak with IFR extending out toward Shemya. And for the lows tonight for the Aleutians, lower 40s, lower 50s, upper 40s to lower 50s, lower 40s for the Pribilofs and the Bering Strait, mostly in the 40s here over the interior, 30s for the North Slope and Arctic coast. Closer to 50 south central Alaska here in some areas, near 40 for the Copper River Basin, about the same for the Panhandle. And then for the highs tomorrow, 50s to lower 60s for the southeast coast, and mostly in the 50s here across all of interior Alaska, actually even Kodiak Island, the Aleutians, Alaska Peninsula. 40s for the Brooks Range, back into the 50s for the North Slope, upper 40s to near 50 for the Arctic coast, and up around 60 for the central Aleutians. And then lows in the 40s here, Aleutians, Bering Sea, the interior, even the Arctic coast and North Slope, Brooks Range area, upper 30s, eastern Arctic coast, upper 30s, lower 40s here on the east side, and lows about the same what you've seen there for the Panhandle, upper 40s to near 50. And then the highs on Monday, upper 50s to near 60. Looks like it'll be warmest around Fairbanks on down toward Northway and Tok, maybe Eagle, around 60 there. Upper 50s, maybe lower 60s, south central Alaska into Bristol Bay. Upper 50s and lower 60s also for the southeast coast.